Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Salma. I come from study program English Education, State Islamic Institute of Palangkaraya, 3 semester from class B. In this video, I will presentation my listening log to fulfill my assessment extensive reading. Okay, topic number 1 is America's National Park. Content topic is History and Nature at Dry Tortugas National Park. Okay, I conclude from the listening audio and the text is this week we visit one of the most unusual national park in the United States. It is called the Dry Tortugas National Park. The first European to see the small island was the Spanish explorer Ponce de Leon. Ponce de Leon named the island the Tortugas. Tortuga is the Spanish word of turtle. 2,000 of turtles live on the island. The island had no fresh water on them at all. The Tortugas were dry. He hoped they could become a place that could help protect ships traveling in a large area of water called the Florida Strait. In 1121, the United States took control of Florida and its island. Many others buildings were also inside the hard port. No prisoner had ever successfully escaped from Fort Jefferson. In 1874, the American Army left Fort Jefferson. Modern artillery made the fort no longer useful. Today, the old fort and empty Title Island provide a protected home for thousands of birds, birds, and sea turtles. Visitors travel for hours on high-speed boats that bring them to the island from Key West, Florida. They swim in the warm waters and enjoy the bright Florida sun. They meet every boat filled with visitors. They smile and say, "Welcome to Port Jefferson and the Dry Tortugas National Park." Only a few of the hot cannons remain the park. They help show visitors what the old fort looked like. The weather continues to affect the fort ground and buildings. The park expands over an area of more than 26,000 hectares. Almost all of this ocean and living coral reefs that protect the island. Many ships have sunk in water around the island over the centuries, destroying natural beauty and relic feel of the island today seems far different from the Dry Tortugas. Earlier, history as a lonely escape prison. Okay, what I got it from the topic is knowing history Dry Tortugas National Park, the person who first discovered the island and the beginning of the world on the island. Okay, second topic in America's National Park, content topic is the glacial world of Mount Rainier. I can conclude based on listening audio and the text is the mountain in Washington rise more for 3,000 meters above sea level. It is one of America's most glacier-filled peaks. Snow covers the top of the mountain years round. Its glacial made water from 6 major rivers. The Native Americans who live in the Northwest called the Great Mountain, Tacoma. One tribe said it was a monster that would eat people. Other old story among Native America said the mountain could produce great amounts of fire. In 1792, British explorer Confer became the first European to almost see the mountain. He named it after a Navy friend, Captain Veteriner. Today, the people who live in the northwestern city of Seattle simply call the mountain. Mount Rainier is almost 1,000 kilometers outside of Seattle, yet it can be seen from almost any place in the city. Mount River has long been a popular place to visit. Many people go to enjoy the beautiful and peaceful forests that surround the mountain. Others try to climb to the top of Great Mountain. In March 1899, President William McKinley signed a law that made Mount River a national park. It was the fifth national park established in the United States. Today, about 10,000 people try to climb to the top Mount Rainier every year. The mountain is extremely difficult to climb. The National Park Service said only about half of the climbers successfully reach the top. Now, snow and ice cover part of the mountain years around. Severe weather is possible at any time. Many people have died trying to climb Mount. But you don't have to be an experienced mountain climber to enjoy Mount Rainier National Park. More than 1 million people visit the park each year. Many enjoy hiking along the hundreds of kilometers of paths. The paths lead through flat meadows filled with wildflower and up through forests of large trees. Other visitors drive around the park to experience its natural beauty. They often see black-tailed deer, elk, and mountain goats. Okay, what I got it from this topic is now about one of the famous mountains in America, or Montes Rainier, a mountain that is tourist spot and as well as national park. Uh, Topic number 2 is American stories. Content topic is Ethnic Packet Coffee. I conclude from the listening audio and the text is Ethnic went away one morning to visit her parents. She did not return in the evening. The Joe, her husband, was worried. He was used to being alone and did not mean a night or two of it. Ethnic did not return the next day. Although her husband sent a message to do through her brother, Monteslin. On the third day, Sijo prepared his horse and went himself in search of her, and Madame Mitch was sitting on the porch outside the house. They stood up to greet Sijo. "Dirty pigs," he said under his breath as Sijo climbed the street to the porch. Monteslin disliked Sijo for refusing to lend him money long ago. No, that this man was his sister's husband. He disliked him even more. Sijo shook hands with Madame Michel, who offered him a chair. "You know nothing will do last night," Madame Michel said. The boys would not let their sister leave. Sijo shrugged his shoulders to show he knew nothing about last night. "Didn't Monteslin tell you we were going to keep Athens?" she asked. Could Monteslin have taught him nothing? And how about the night before? Asked Sijo. And last night, do you have dance every night? Madam Miss Locke and told her son to go tell Adonis her husband has arrived. Monteslin did not move. You know as well as I do that it is no use to tell Adonis anything, said Monteslin. He had asked her if Sijo abused her or if he drank too much. No, Adonis said. I don't like being Mrs. Sijo. I want to be Adonis Mitch again. Sijo stood up and went inside the house to his wife's room. I don't know what else to do but make the base of a bad deal and shake hands over it. It now seems to Adonis that her brothers were the only friend left to her in the world. He had packed her belongings and left in the night. Sijo felt a trapped sense of loss. She could not think of loving any other moment. He could not imagine Adonis ever caring up for him. She was staying at a private hotel that Monteslin had chosen and paid to rent for a month. A woman named Sylvie owned the hotel and took good care of Adonis. Adonis' last week in the city was coming to an end. She complained in detail about her sickness to Sylvie. Sylvie, very sad, very still for a long time, thinking about his new information. Calmly explained to Adonis that she was feeling sick because she was pregnant. Adonis sat very still for a long time thinking about this new information. She had to tell her mother and Sijo. As she thought of him, a whole new sense of life swept over her. When she arrived at Sijo's, he lifted her out of the horse carrying and they held each other tight. The country night was warm and still a beg for a baby crying in this stage. Listen, Sijo, said Adonis. Said Adonis, how Juliet baby crying. Poor darling. I wonder what is the matter with it. Okay, what I got it from this topic is knowledge of the ups and downs of marriage life, patience, and maturity. Next, second topic, topic name as it is. Content topic is what does China's new border law means for its neighbor. I can conclude based on listening audio and the text. China recently announced a new land border law that allows the use of weapons to stop illegal border crossings. The law also leads reason for Chinese officials to ban crossing. The law covers Taiwan, Hong Kong, and countries bordering the South China Sea. Various threats many laws China face a possible include of refugees feeling ethnic-based violence by Myanmar army and police. Express say Taliban control in Afghanistan is another concern of China. Another new Chinese laws makes use of China's Coast Guard officer to defend its territory in the South China Sea. However, most of the territory claimed by China has also long been claimed by several other countries. Besides, the new border law could suggest using stronger measures and needed against other countries. China is building a territory of small islands in the sea that dispute with Brunei, Malaysia, the Philippines, Taiwan, and Vietnam. China used the land border law primarily as a lever against India, said Brahma, Chilean. The law gives the stamp of approval for China as with and exponents action in recent years along its land border, especially in the Himalayas. Sindley said, he said Afghanistan and Myanmar were China's main border threats, though not the only ones. It is designed to guard and serve China's border in a more hostile security setting. He said, this is an unprecedented time of heightened insecurity of China. Whether I can be close to the disaster or security threats, the new border law state. Military personnel will respond to any illegal border crossing by foreign force, he said, while armed police against my guard other crossing. But the law also says the Chinese government offers ideas of equality, mutual trust, and friendly communication on border issues with its neighbors. Bonsoir Disaks said the language can also indicate police conflicts within the Chinese government. Okay, what I got it from this topic is now about China's ocean problems, China's neighbor countries, and China's state conflicts. Okay, second topic, and as it is, content topic, Indian designer finds sustainable way to hike passion. I can conclude based on listening audio and the text is an Indian designer is repositorying on-site piece of clothes that factories throw out. Krititula pitch together clothing from men and women is sustainable choice for high-end clothes. The New Delhi-based designer is and clothing company is called Dodge. She and her work collect unwanted fabric from factories that is reject of neural problems. Then they pitch together the fabric to create clothes like dresses and saris, which is a traditional form of Indian dress. They sell for about $1,000 a piece. Her company also includes clothing for men. It has threads that are made from small bits of different fabrics that are put together to create on pitch on a fabric used on this thread is denim. The word two, 2.5 trillion fashion industry is responsible to 5 to 8 to 10% of the world greenhouse gas production. The United Nations Environment Program said in 2020 and 19 that is the more than all international flight and sea shipping combined. Tula said painting the clothes that factories throw out was difficult at first. Her company also makes soft playthings for children. Paper made from leftover fabric and pitches that carry objects like bags and pushes. Okay, what I got it from this topic is motivation to be creative as possible, take advantage of existing goods, and reduce factory waste. Next, number 4, topic name is art and culture. Content topic, India celebrate festival of like I'm compete fierce. I conclude based on listening video and the text is India began celebrating Diwali, the Hindu festival of light. On Thursday, the celebration comes as the country is still dealing with the coronavirus pandemic as well as facing air pollution. Diwali is usually celebrated by socializing and exchanging gifts with family and friends. Many light a lamp or candles as a sign of the victory of light over darkness. They also set a firework as part of the celebration. Along the along the Sari River, 2,000 of victors ignored coronavirus social distancing restriction to watch the light. People lit up their houses and temple as laser and fireworks brightened the city street. The festival is being celebrated at a time when India's pandemic crisis has legally emerged. Last month, India injected its 1 billion COVID-19 vaccine, giving hope that life is returning to normal. More good news came Wednesday when the World Health Organization provided India homegrown Covaxin vaccine for emergency use. Till experts have warned that the festival season will bring a sharp increase in infection with COVID-19 health measures are not enforced. They are also worries over air pollution, which cover northern India under a dark smoke as temperatures drop and winter sets in. On Diwali night, people also lit up the sky with fireworks, adding to the pollution that could take days to clear. Okay, what I got it from this topic is know about Diwali celebration or Hindu festival of light, things to do during Diwali, and the risks of celebrating Diwali during the COVID-19. Okay, the second topic, art and culture. I choose content topic, more people learning Korean after Squid Game TV show. I can conclude based on video and the text. A company offering online language learning service says more people are learning Korean after the launch of a popular Korean TV show on Netflix. The language learning company Duolingo report the sharp increase in Korean learners. Korean culture is making connection with English speakers. Recently, the Oxford English Dictionary at 26 new words that come from the Korean language, including Hallyu, which means Korean wave. Hallyu is how people are describing the success of Korean pop culture outside of Asia. South Korea's President Moon Jae-in welcomed the addition to the dictionary and the interest in the language. He called the Korean alphabet an example of South Korea's soft power. The Korea Foundation for International Cultural Exchanging said there are about 77 million people around the world who speak Korean. Duolingo said about 8 million people are trying to learn Korean through its service. That is second only to Hindi. Milika Martinovic is one of the institute students in Russia. He said she started learning Korean so they could understand popular music and television shows in Korean. Katerina Costa, is a 24 years old from Portugal. She lives in Toronto, Canada. She is studying Korean online through a website called Talk to Me in Korean. Now, what I got it from this topic is we can learn many language in other situation in online or offline. Uh, Topic number 5. Topic name is health and lifestyle. Content topic. I choose childhood in the garden pretty, possibly useful. What I conclude based on listening video and the text, Lee Rich is an expert on gardening who write about the subject for a Associate Press. Recently, he wrote a story about a plant that a gardening friend could not identify. Even though the plant is common in a varied enraged friend garden, although he had not planted it. He thought he knew what jewelweed looked like. It turns out that jewelweed comes in a lot of colors. Orange is almost common in the United States, but jewelweed flowers can be yellow, pink, and even brown. The fruit of the jewelweed explodes at the lightest touch. That quality is why touch me not become the common name for jewelweed. Scientifically, the plants are known as impactants. Impatiens Japanese is the name of the orange touch minute. The jewelweed with the yellow flowers is Impatiens pallida. There are thousand other kinds of jewelweed. Anything with weight in its name might seem like a big addition to your garden right note. But, he says, some jewelweed versions are pretty enough to have been overrun by deals in native plants. Jewelweed is not just another pretty flowers, however, jewelweed is not just another pretty flowers. The U.S. Forest Service website notes that the plant has a long history in Native American medicine. The sap or liquid can be applied directly to the body to reduce pain and itching from a variety of additions, including poison effervescence. The sap has also been shown to have antifungal properties and can be used to treat water pills. So, what I got it from this topic is knowing the plant called jewelweed, the color of the jewelweed, and the function of the jewelweed beside being ornamental plants that can be used as medicine. The last topic is topic name Science Technology. Content topic Research Study Ancient Kingdom in Saudi Arabia. I can conclude based on video listening and the text. The remains of this kingdom are in Al-Ula, a place known especially for the tomb for Madian Saleh, a 2,000-year-old city carved into stone by the Netherlands. A team of French and Saudi archaeologists are now excavating in 5 nearby areas associated with the Dadanite and Lihyanite civilization. Abdurrahman al-Sobani called it the archaeological mission of Dadan. The Lihyanid kingdom was one of the greatest of its time. He added that the research went to conduct a more complete study of the history of the area and its material culture, its economy. In front, Prince Muhammad bin Salman's past to transform Saudi Arabia economy and society. Al-Ula has earned recognition. The kingdom expects international visitors as it tries to open up to the world and diversify its economy away from oil. The construction of Al-Ula is part of effort to preserve the pre-Islamic area to attract non-Muslim tourists and strengthen national identity. And now, what I got it from this topic is now about the remain of the kingdom in Al-Ula, Saudi Arabia, the famous tombs that are there, and the resistance of archaeologists in conducting research. Okay, this is the end of my presentation. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.